Hi, boys and girls. We are continuing our study of the geography of the Americas for social studies, and today we're going to do a map of the United States, which is the country we live in, and it's part of the continent of North America. So there's a few things that we want to point out here. This is a map of our 50 states. There are 50 states in the United States, and you can see all of their borders here. And we're going to talk about, I want to point out a few things to you before we get started. We have the Pacific Ocean to the west of the United States. There is the Atlantic Ocean to the east of the United States. Probably a lot of you go to the beach in the summertime, and when you go there, you're seeing the Atlantic Ocean. Couple other important things to point out. The Rocky Mountain Range is in the Midwestern part of the United States, and it actually runs all the way up into Canada, which is to the north of us. We also have the Appalachian Mountains, which is a mountain range in the eastern part of our country, and you can see they run all the way from Georgia, Mississippi, all the way up into Pennsylvania, New York, all the way up and down the East Coast. Something else I want to point out is the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River starts down here in the Gulf, and it goes all the way up through the country, basically, okay? Right in the sort of middle part of our country. To the south of us is the country of Mexico, and we'll be talking about some important things and landscapes in Mexico after we're done with this. So the next thing I want to point out is our great state of Pennsylvania. This is where we live right here. This is our state of Pennsylvania, and the abbreviation for Pennsylvania is PA. So go ahead and label that on your map. And then the other states that surround us, we have New York to the north of us. We have New Jersey to the east of us. A teeny tiny little state of Delaware just south. And we have Maryland, which is also to our south right here. And Maryland is kind of cut into two because there's a bay there. We have Ohio to the west of us. And then this guy right here, this has kind of a hook on it. That is West Virginia. So we have 5 states that border Pennsylvania. Our capital city is right around there, and our capital city of Pennsylvania is Harrisburg. Remember, a capital is where the government happens and where they make laws and sort of govern everybody. So those are a couple of things that I wanted to point out to you on our map of the United States. I'd like you to go ahead and label these things on your map. Another thing is we have the Great Lakes up here. And if you remember, you can remember the Great Lakes by Holmes, Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior. Those are all the 5 Great Lakes. So here's one, sadly to say, I don't exactly remember which one is which right now, but those are the 5 Great Lakes, just to know that they are there. And then to the north of us, as I said, our neighbor to the north is Canada, the country of Canada. So label these items on your map, boys and girls, and then submit it to me. You can certainly color the map if you want to. You can color the oceans blue. You can color in the states that surround Pennsylvania. You could shade in Rocky Mountains if you want to, and submit your map to me. Have fun!